What's up with the guys wearing hentai anime shirts outside? Do they just not have any social awareness? I'm starting to think that some of them might actually just do it for the love of the game. Like, sure, they might be touching their wiener at home and then walk out and be like, yeah, I want everyone to know that I touch my wiener at home to hentai. Listen, there's nothing wrong with touching your wiener to hentai. Do I think it's a little bit disturbing that you want to show it off to everyone you meet? Yeah. Yeah, I do think that's a bit fucked up. That would be like me going out with a shirt doing doggy style on the shirt. Yeah, sure. Some people are unhinged and just don't care. And I also respect that. But come on. You gotta be some level. At least at the gym. I was at the gym and this guy had his hentai anime shirt and he was also doing a 200 kilo back squat and he was moaning like the girls on the shirt. He was like, oh no, oh no. At that point, man, just like go out with a vibrator in your ass. That would be also sexual harassment, I guess. Not assault. That would be him sticking it in your ass. And I don't think anyone wants that. Unless you have some like weird rapey fantasy. I'm not gonna judge you a little bit. I am gonna judge you if you do, especially if you do it outside. I'm gonna let people have their kinks. Just don't like throw it in my face. It's the same time, but it's the same thing. Like, I'd touch a dick for 50k, for 5k probably. Actually, for 1k, there's a lot of new games I can buy. But does that mean I want to touch dicks all the time? No. No. I think my wife would also have some questions. That doesn't really matter though. I'm just saying, at what point, like how depraved do you have to be to start doing that? I'm wondering if there's like a level up system, like you reach level 1, oh I'm gonna start trying to learn Japanese and start saying Japanese words like oh kurosai and just going around doing that, and then the next level you level up, you're like okay, I need to buy the body pillows. Yeah, we're still within reasonable things, right? Something that wouldn't disturb me. And then we level up the next time, you're like, oh, okay, I'm gonna wear anime merch outside. That's still fine, you know, who cares? I think the body pillow would be level 3 and anime merch would be level 2. Because these are all reasonable things. But does it just go from like level 3 to level 4 to being like, oh yeah, I'm gonna watch hentai on my computer and blast it on the highest volume on a JBL speaker so everyone in my neighborhood knows I watch it. And then from there to level 5 you start going out with a hentai shirt. That has to be what the level difference is, right? It has to be a big jump. It's like you're now a master hentai gooner. You're now a master weeb. Something like that. I think personally the best level to stop at is level 3, the anime pillow, because you're not hurting anyone. You're just a guy who loves anime. You're just a guy who yorks it to anime, and that's fine. You're not disturbing anyone. You're just doing your thing. Sure, some people might judge you, but it's not hurting anyone. But when you go to the anime shirt outside and blasting the hentai on your speakers, I'm starting to feel like maybe we should have a category, like a mental asylum for those type of people, which would also be good because that would bring them more socially. Give them more social skills because they have to interact with other people who love that shit. Or they would just form a group and become like a religion. And this religion, they praise anime titties and ass and dicks and tentacles. And they would just form together to create this massive new country called the Anime Titty Association or some shit. Yeah, I think that could happen if we do that. But honestly, I think that's better because then everyone has like, okay, we're all going here. Because now I think a lot of people who love anime, wanna go to Japan and do it there and live in Japan. And I feel like that's just not right, man.